Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Allison and today we are planning out the month of October in my Erin Condren Daily Duo. This month I purchased kit 746 from Planner Kate and I have sheet 1 and sheet 2. I do use the A5 version and look how cute this is. These little ghosts and pumpkins, like I was really unsure of this kit at first, but I always like to go with like a traditional pumpkin kit for October. But when I got it in the mail, it is just so cute. Like it's hard to see this stuff, like these details on the computer screen when you're ordering, but those ghosts are adorable. Like it's so cute. So I've got sheet 1 and sheet 2 and let's get started here. Can take a look back at what September looked like. It was wild. And I do think I'm going to switch a few things up this month. I've always, or at least for several years, have always done these keys to the side here and used the icons. And I love this. I really do. But some of these icons are just a little bit too big for this A5 version. If I was using the 7x9 still, maybe it would be okay, but on days like this, like I just can't handle that. It's too much. It looks too chaotic, and I think I'm gonna just try to simplify a little bit this month and see what it looks like, and then by the end of the video, I may end up going back and adding all the icons. I don't know. I'm just gonna get started and see what we think. So, I don't think I'm gonna have to do any whiteout this month because the colors are very similar, which is great. I don't think any of that is going to show through or be a problem. No, that's perfect. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lay down these real quick. I do like a Sunday start, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Great thing about these Planner Kate kits is that all the dates are separate, so you can choose if you want Monday or Sunday. I know a lot of people I watch on YouTube like the Monday start, but it just doesn't quite work for my brain. We kind of function off the work week, so anyway, let's go over here. It's easiest for me to line these up if I go upside down and then start in this corner over here, and then it just fits perfectly. Okay. All right, that's cute. I'm gonna go ahead and do my sidebar now. And let's see, which one of these do I like? I think I'm gonna stick with the, I don't know, let's see. This kind of looks good against each other, the black and the white and black, but yeah, let's try that. I'm sure I'm gonna have a ton of orange in here, so. Okay, I'm just gonna cut that off and then I'll save this because I will use it for something else on my dashboard, I believe. Okay, yeah, I like that. I won't say that it's my favorite, but it's cute. Okay, now that we got that done, let's go ahead and I'm gonna do the date dots and I will speed you up through this so you don't have to watch the whole thing. That is so cute. I love how well the planner cake kits fit. Like everything is just fits so nicely. Okay, so like I said, I don't know that I'm gonna do the full key. So I think I'm gonna start on the plans first, like the actual scheduled activities that are not our normal practices and stuff. And then I'll see how I feel about this, like space and key situation. So I don't usually do it this way. So if I mess up, don't make fun of me. We'll go ahead and do the holidays. Get those put in here. These banner flags are cute. Okay. All right. I'm gonna throw myself off, but let's do this. To get started, on the first, we have a few things. Actually, let's see here. No, never mind. We're just going for it. One, two, one, two, three, four. Talking about saving space, and for some reason, I don't know why I do this, but I always write church on Wednesday nights, but I don't on Sundays, even though we go to both. I don't know why. That's just a habit I guess I've had. That coil is in my way. Okay, simple, all the same color, I like it. We're gonna go on. Let's see here. So I'm gonna use a black, I think, for football. For games, for my daughter's games. So we actually have 3 of those this month. Okay. And those are on Thursday nights that she cheers. Good enough. Go, and it works out to be every other week, it looks like, for October. So she only cheers at home games, so the others must be away because I don't have those written down. Okay, and then I do have a meeting here on Thursday. I'll write that. I think I'm gonna write in first. I'm doing snow cones at our middle school on that day. And then since this will be first thing in the morning, I'll put that on top. Cute, I like that. On Friday is a big night because we have homecoming. So let's see here. Actually, what do you think I'm gonna do? I don't usually do this either, but we're just trying all kinds of new things today. I think I'm gonna do one of these full boxes. Why doesn't that fit perfectly? What did I do? That'll work. Okay. So Friday is homecoming for our school, and my daughter is not a maid this year. But because she's a cheerleader, she is a big part of the assembly and the pep rally, the parade, and then she cheers that night. So this will be like her first real, like full Friday night. So it's still a big day. So I'm gonna write here. So we have the pep rally, the parade, and then the football game. So we got a lot going on there. Kind of want, I'll look in a little bit, some kind of like little icon or deco or something right there would be really cute. Okay, so we've got all that marked. Let's see here. So we have two things on Saturday. Actually, I could go ahead and just, to make them all match, I think I'm going to use this orange color. So we've got 3 football games for my son. There we go. It's wild to think that football season is almost over. All right, so I've got all the football games in now, and then my daughter has their homecoming dance is on Saturday. Technically it's later than the football game, but I want all these to match, so. Thinking if I keep the colors and everything lined up and matching, maybe it won't look so chaotic. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go over here to Sunday, and let's see. I don't think I'm gonna mark cheer and tumble, so I'm just gonna write our church. My husband and I are serving this Sunday. We are in the toddler room during worship service. So I'll mark that. On, let's see here, the 6th, we have soccer. So I think I'm gonna use, I guess this one again, because it's the only one that, I mean, yeah, okay. And let's see here, we have one every Monday, it looks like. I really like this pen. I just got this at the dollar store. It's like a big fine, I don't know. It writes so nicely on this, like for small spaces, and it still gives me the dark, like the dark black. Love it. All right, we've got our soccer games marked. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and write in, maybe I'll use these for football, like Chiefs games? No. Okay, must keep going. I'll come back to some of this other stuff. All right, on the 7th, I have a PTA meeting for high school. All right, on the 8th here, I have a dentist appointment. I was supposed to go last month, and on the day of my appointment, it was, I don't know, it was storming so bad, like, just like horrible thunderstorms all day long. There was flooding, there was just different things, and I felt guilty, but I called and I just asked if I could reschedule. I was like, if it's a problem or like if it's gonna upset anybody at all, please let me know and I will still come in. I was like, but with this weather, like I'm just not feeling it, because I was gonna have to go back to work and I didn't want to be soaked and like all the things. Anyway, the lady was super nice. She's like, no, not at all. You know, we've actually had tons of people calling and canceling and rescheduling. I'm like, oh my gosh, that actually makes me feel worse. And she's like, no, she's like, we're actually getting to leave early. It's not a problem at all. I was like, okay, that makes me feel better. It sounds like they, you know, the more people that canceled, the earlier they got to leave. So I felt okay then, but at first I was like, never mind, I'll just come in. Like I don't want everybody to be canceling and then I'm just adding on to the chaos. But did I write that on the right day? Yes, Wednesday. Okay, keep moving. Let's see here. Don't have anything. I've already put up the game. All right. Let's see here. On this day, we do have a few things. So let's see. We have a baby shower. Okay. And then we are planning, I believe, which one of these do I want to use? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and write out the football games, the Chiefs games, so that I can go ahead and have that done and marked. Okay, so let's see here. They play the Jaguars on the 6th. Okay, and then we have okay, I think this will help for me to just go ahead and get these out. So on this day, we have a game, and then we have the Lions on the 12th. Okay, we got the Raiders on the 19th. And the Commanders on the 27th. Back to this, we got a baby shower on the 12th for somebody that one of our friends from church. And then we also have, I think I'm gonna use this. After church, we have an Operation Christmas Child. I'm not gonna get that on here. Packing party. like to pack the boxes. I don't know if you are familiar with that, but it's a ministry that our church does. And so I believe we're gonna do that with our kids. It's one of those things that just is really good for them to see and experience and like be involved in. So I think we're gonna do that on the 12th after church. All right, 13th, I already got soccer. 14th is our usual, so I'm gonna kind of skip that for now. All right, we do have a few things on Wednesday. Let's see here. So for some reason, our school is doing parent-teacher conferences on Wednesday this year. I do not love that because we usually, church and all the things. So let's see if I can make this fit. I hate to use two of the same colors back to back. However, I will say parent-teacher conferences will probably be a bigger thing just because with PTA, they usually need help. Like I expect I'll have to help, I guess, as well, set up food and stuff for feeding the teachers. So it's okay to use a big one, I guess, there. Okay. Starting to get busy again though, and I don't like that. I think I'm just at that point right now where I'm just so overwhelmed with everything going on that I just need to simplify as much as possible. Like, find a way to get stuff simplified. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and write out football games because we have okay, so we have a football game here on the 17th. That's actually pink out. And then we have a game on Halloween, so not really sure what our plan is there. They usually have games, I guess, on Halloween. I know last year they did, but last year it was an away game. And so it wasn't really, like, it didn't affect us. We'll see how that goes. All right, so for these home games, we have pep rallies. So I need to write that in. Actually, I just wasted a sticker. Okay, so we have games on these days, but they don't have school. So let's see here. This is their fall break is what they're calling it. But I'm like, well, you have sports and activities, so it's not like we can go or do anything. But this is fall break. So they get a 4-day weekend. Okay, I got that. And then there's actually also a chess tournament on this day that I believe my son wants to participate in. So let's add that. I guess I need to double check that with him, but he originally said he wanted to sign up and do that. So chess tournament there. Okay, I feel like I'm all over the place. I don't know if you guys are following any of this. In an effort to make this simpler and not make it simpler, but make it look simpler. I'm used to having a busy schedule, and I'm okay with that. But just an effort to make it look simpler and less overwhelming is what I was trying to do here. I'm not sure if I've succeeded in that though. All right, on this day, my daughter has a birthday party that she wants to go to. So let's use this one, I guess. It actually looks like fun. I saw the invite. It looks like a bonfire or something cute. So there's that marked. Okay, and then I know for sure this day is picture day for my son. He's actually not had his picture day yet. Both of the others have. But also, I'm gonna do this here because my boys are going to a camp out with our church this weekend. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark it like that. Okay, and then maybe do the orange. Nope, I need that orange for something else. Okay, we'll do the black one, I guess. A whole lot of black here. Okay, that'll work. There we go. They're super excited for that. My husband and my older son have gone a few times, but this will be the first year for my youngest, and he's pretty excited. So I have that, and then I still need to mark picture day. I just wanted to get the camp out marked. So we'll do it. Also worked out that we don't have football this weekend. In the past, that's been an issue as well on whether or not he can go. Okay, middle school picture day. Done. Okay, and on this one, I know my son has a field trip, so I need to get that marked. That is you, buddy. I don't know if you could hear that, but he's in first grade. His teacher told them about this field trip. Like, if you have kids, you know, you don't tell them until like the week before, sometimes even the day of. If you're going somewhere, his teacher, bless her heart, she's so sweet, but she's new. She doesn't have kids. She's young. And she told them weeks ago. And so it's been, is it time? Is it time? Are we going to go? Are we going to miss it? When are we going to go? I'm like, I promise, buddy, I will not let you miss your field trip. Okay, and because I am going with him, I will have the day off. So I'm going to mark that here. I am taking a vacation day to go on the field trip. Okay. This is looking good. We got this. All right, how am I running out of stickers? On this Tuesday, we have a fall festival at our middle school. It is a fundraiser for the after-school program. And so we're gonna do that. We didn't get to go last year because of football. And I'm assuming that they will cancel his team. Like, they'll choose a different day. They usually are really good about working with the school schedules and like being able to do school activities and not have to pick and choose and miss out and stuff. So that's nice. I'm sure once he's doing school football, it'll be different. Right now, he's just in like a Pee-wee league with volunteer coaches, so it's different. Okay, as far as actual plans, I think, oh, I do have one more. I didn't mark my actual work meetings yet. And I think I'm going to do that separately, but we do have a town hall. our CEO and some other COO and all the things are going to be in town again. Our company's going through a lot of transitions right now. That's why we're having so many of these. This is not normal because I think we had one last month too, or August. Anyway, they'll be in town, and so we have town halls all day, and so I'm just going to mark that separately from my actual like work team meetings, just so that it stands out a little bit more. Let's see here. I did not mark this one. So on the 19th, I'm in the coffee bar at church. That's my rotation there. And that's not like during the whole worship. It only interferes with like a few minutes. You know, as soon as worship starts, we start cleaning up so I don't actually miss service or anything. So that's nice. Yeah, just do the coffee bar on the 19th. That's my scheduled day. So again, I feel like I've been all over the place, but that's okay. So now I need to decide. I really like this. So I need to decide if I want to do a key over here for everything, or if I want to just do like certain dates. Maybe I'll do that, like use the football icon and then put the days that we always practice. And then same for like Bible study. Okay, let's look back. I do feel like this busyness here also makes this so overwhelming. And like I said, I'm just busy anyway right now. I do need to add a few things to this. I got some stuff coming up this weekend this week that I have not put on here. I need to update that. Okay. Back to the task at hand. I can't decide because this looks nice and it looks clean. However, if you've been around for any length of time, you know my Tuesdays don't look like this. Tuesdays are crazy. And so, like, look at that compared to that. So am I going to look at this? I guess my issue is, am I going to look at this and think, wow, I have this day free, so I can plan or I can do whatever, because that's not actually the case. At the same time, I know that, right? I know to never expect. Okay, I don't know, we're doing it over here. Let's see. So we're gonna start with cheer, I think. And I'm gonna do that. What if I used these boxes up here and did one for my son and one for my daughter? And so I could put one up here and one would be for robotics and football, and one would be for cheer and tumble. And then I could just do the other stuff on a key, like FCA, date nights, Bible study. Because I don't think I'll have room. Like, I don't have room here to put days for everything. Although I will be taking out soccer practice, and I will take out, or could take out daycare. Oh my gosh, why is this so stressful? Just do it already. Okay, what we're going to do, final answer. is I'm going to start with the stuff that I find is overwhelming. All right, we're going to do trash days here. And like I said, I love all this. I love the way it looks. I love the chaos. You know, it just kind of is what it is in our life, and I'm okay with it. But for some reason, this last week or two, like, I am just a little too overwhelmed. And so I think finding a way to simplify would make my brain feel better. So we've got trash. And I'm going to do over here. We're starting with the easy stuff. Okay. Easy stuff. We are going to choose one of these for FCA. Okay. My daughter has FCA every Friday. If you guys have any ideas for me on this, please share. I'm always open to ideas. Like I said, it's just something's got to give around here right now. And I don't know what that something is. And so my son has it every other week. So he didn't last week. So it'll be this one, the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th. Simple. I think it's just the large icons that are really getting me. I need those to be just a little bit smaller, or I need to go back to the 7x9 version. It just kind of is what it is on that. Okay. There we go. And to keep in line with the small icons, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use these for my work meetings. Because it's small and it doesn't take up as much room as these laptops do. And I'm just gonna write meeting. I will know that it's a work meeting. And okay, so I am on, I have a new recurring Wednesday call that I have been added to. And let me grab my book for some more of those. Editing this video is going to take me forever because I've sat here and had so much indecisiveness I'll have to cut out. Okay. All right. So I do every Wednesday have a call, and then every other Tuesday. So we've got one on the 7th. And the 21st. Those are my set meetings right now. Or like recurring, I guess. That still looks pretty good. It's not overwhelming. So I did forget one thing here, actually. We are doing, I'm gonna use this one. My Bible study group is the study that we were doing ended on last Wednesday. And so, and like before we start our next one, we're doing a fellowship at a local restaurant. We're just gonna get dinner, appetizers, coffee, dessert, whatever you desire, and just kind of hang out and chill. This last one that we did, I don't know that it was technically a Bible study, but it was a study. We did Forgiving What You Can't Forget, which has been out for a while, and it's actually been on my list of stuff to read, and I just hadn't done it. So I was really excited for it. However, it is hard. It is very heavy. It is very, like it just takes a lot of inner reflection, a lot of time, a lot of like mental capacity, I don't know, to truly do it. Like it's just a heavy study. It's great. And I do need to go back because I did not spend the time that I needed or wanted to spend on it. So I do need to make time to go back and do that. But it was great. So we're just taking a week off just to kind of recharge, hang out together. And then I think our next one is Ephesians, which is going to be good. So I'm excited for that. So, okay. I just forgot to add that earlier. Whew. All right. We're just down to a few more basics. I'm going to add in the hearts, I think, for date night. I'm not going to go ahead and mark our date nights yet because I need to talk to my husband and just kind of see what his thoughts are on what night of the week is going to be better this month. I truly love football, don't get me wrong, but when football season's over, those first few weeks feel really nice because we have more time to spend together and for stuff like date nights and things. We've got those done. We've got the work meetings. Now I need to figure out what I want to do with the rest. So we have a weekly Bible study for my daughter. And that's a big icon, so I don't think I'm going to use it. Oh, why did I put that right there? Did you guys think I was crazy? Because I even had to pull off of my other sheet like a crazy person. I'm going to stick, because I made these smaller, and we're not going to do a few of the others. We're going to see if we can make this work. I'm going to do the cross first. That's the easiest. I bet I could, if I write small, do that there. Okay. Okay, so that's on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday morning, she goes to Bible study with her friends. All right, then we have robotics. If I go like that, Tuesday, Thursday, after school. I will remember the times. Okay, so then we have cheer practice. And she practices on Sunday, Wednesday. Okay. And then I'm gonna skip. I need to do tumble, but I'm gonna skip so that I don't have two cheer icons back to back. And we have football. Tuesday, Thursday. And like I was saying back here on this day, if they do end up changing it, then I'll write it in or put a football icon or something, like if it's not on a normal day. I think that will help me figure it out. Okay, and so then I need to do, maybe I could use something different. I have all of these. Okay, how about I just do a star here for tumble. And she takes tumble classes on Sunday and Tuesday. And then I need one more, I think, for her coaching at the gym. Maybe I could use one of these cute little guys, the push pins. honestly, I don't know that I even need these if I'm not putting them over here, but oh well, it's fine. I will know what it means. So I need to let this go. She coaches on Tuesdays. Okay. I think that makes sense in my brain. I think I like that. I don't know if I will keep it like this as the months go on, you know, and I have a little bit more free open space, but I think for now that this works with the color coding, everything's the same, and doing the days of the week over here so that I can remember and not have to have all of these icons. Like I was saying, like some of these days, Tuesdays especially, just get very overwhelmed. Wednesdays get full, and I think this is a little bit easier to understand. Like I said, I just need a simpler month. So I think that is it, guys, for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far in the video, you're amazing. Seriously. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time. Hopefully I can cut out a lot of my indecisiveness, and the video won't be super long for you guys, but I greatly appreciate all of you for sticking around, going on this journey with me. Like, this is fun and exciting, and I've really been enjoying doing YouTube so far, and so I just really appreciate you guys commenting and like tuning in and all the nice words. It's so appreciated. So if you made it this far in the video, add a pumpkin in the comments so we can celebrate October and pumpkins, and I am so excited. Hopefully the weather gets the memo and it gets on board with this fall pumpkin-y season. Like, I'm ready for a true fall day. You know, a nice coffee, can actually wear fall clothes without sweating to death, and leaves changing, all the fun fall things. So anyway, I'm just rambling now. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye.